So a warm welcome to all of you who join us on this snowy night for a game that could turn out to be a real wintertime treat. It is a hot ticket on a cold, cold night, and the conditions will be testing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And now, lining up for
Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Well, I'd be surprised if this were to remain as defensive as it's shaping up to be, Peter. You know, even 3-5-2, and the second striker sounds much better in approach. So if this genuinely becomes an exercise in getting behind the ball, we're in for something rather unambitious and unadventurous, and I hope that's not the case.
And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I think this fella, Alex Grimaldo, is about as attacking as a modern-day fullback can be. And the game has changed to really suit that for many a fullback in the modern game. Once upon a time, fullbacks would generally hold their position, but now they're given license to get forward and make crazy runs, even into the box, getting in centre-forwards positions at times.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Brandt. It's a threatening ball. Sabitzer receives it in a good position here. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's quick to get it clear again. Schlotterbeck. Borussia Dortmund controlling the possession in this early phase. Sabitzer, deep cross. It's a lovely, neat pass. Anton gets over and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in a great position here.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Girassi. Konsa tries to clear. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Aimed beyond the defence. Not the most accurate pass. Savitzer, good purposeful running this. And that's been intercepted. Schick. Played into space. Always onto this. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Oh, well measured. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Grimaldo. Probing pass. Looking to play him in. Schick is onto this. And a shot! Goal by Leverkusen! A goal at a really telling moment. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Bayer Leverkusen are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Ball swung, he's got all. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Borussia Dortmund are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they'd pulled level.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No, that's been intercepted. It's up. Oh, good spread. And that's another throw.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. That was travelling. Tapsoba. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And Teller. And he's forced to go back. It's not an especially good pass, that.
The attendance for this match
He's in
was
plenty of space here. Teller
60,179.
picks it up out wide. Drives it in. Oh, well played. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Sabitzer.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and...
Girassi! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Dortmund, after 68 minutes.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Schlotterbeck. Sabitzer. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Looking tidy in possession here. No luck with that dink over the top. Grimaldo. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Tucked. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Boniface coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Schlotterbeck. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch...
Decent chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Ambitious ball here. Now can he find a finish?
Bayer Leverkusen really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
It's a mighty effort! And for a moment, time stood still. Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Andrik, distributed tidily. And that will be the final act. Borussia Dortmund have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Guirassy claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
I'm sure they will make fine